of Venice by William Shakespeare, adapted for performance in 2 acts by Phillips Crespy. Characters: Othello, a noble Moor in the service of Venice. Desdemona, Othello's beloved. Cassio, Othello's lieutenant. Iago, his ensign. Brabantio, Desdemona's father. Montano, governor of Venice. Emilia, wife to Iago. Bianca, mistress to Cassio. And Roderigo, a Venetian gentleman. Act 1, Scene 1. A street in Venice at night. Roderigo and Iago are in the midst of a heated discussion.
Never tell me, Iago. I take it unkindly that thou shouldst know of his secret plans. And after I've let thee spend my money as if it were thine.
You are not hearing me.
Thou toldst me thou didst hate him.
I do. 3 great Venetians asked the Moor to make me his lieutenant, a role I am worthy of. But he pridefully evades them. I've already chose my officer, says he. And who? Michael Cassio, a mathematician who never set a squadron in a field and knows no more of battle than a spinster. This bean counter is now his lieutenant and I his flag bearer.
By heaven, I'd rather be his hangman.
Now, sir, judge whether I love the Moor.
I would not follow him.
I follow him, but to turn on him. Now call up her father and poison his delight.
Brabantio! Signor Brabantio, ho!
Thieves, look to your daughter!
Iago slinks into a shadow where he can't be seen. Brabantio appears above at a window. What's the matter?
Sir, you're robbed. Even now an old black ram is mounting your white ewe.
Have you lost your wits?
Signor, do you know my voice? It's Roderigo!
Roderigo, I have told thee not to haunt my doors. My daughter is not for thee, though you throw yourself at her.
Patience, sir! In pure soul I come to you.
Your daughter and the Moor are at it like beasts.
Villain! Thou shalt answer for this.
Sir, I will answer anything, but know that this night your daughter left home with a knave, a lascivious Moor. Satisfy yourself. See if she be in her chamber.
This oppresses me. A light! Bring the light!
I must leave you. It seems not wise to be seen working against the Moor, for Montano needs his battle prowess for the Cyprus Wars. So, though I do hate him, at present I must show love. Lead the search to the street outside the Sagittarius Inn, and there will I be with him. Farewell.
Unhappy girl! She's gone. Thou saw her with the Moor? Are they married, think you?
Truly, I think they are.
Oh, treason! She deceives me past thought. Where may I apprehend her and the Moor?
I think I can discover him if you come along with me.
Lead on, good Roderigo. I will reward you. Act 1, Scene 2. Outside the Sagittarius Inn, a short while later.
Though in wartime I have slain men, yet I hold it in my conscience to do no contrived murder, often though I have wanted to stab him in the ribs.
'Tis better not.
Nay, but he prattled and spoke so much against your honor. But I pray you, sir, are you legally married? Be assured Brabantio will go after you.
Let him. My services to Venice will outweigh his complaints. And I trace my line from royals, so my stature matches my beloved's. Though, Iago, if I did not love the gentle Desdemona, I would not forsake my freedom. But look, what lights are yonder?
Her father and his friends. You'd best go in.
No, I must be found. My deeds and my title shall defend me.
'Tis not her father, but Cassio.
What news, friend?
Governor Montano requires your appearance.
What is the matter?
Something from Cyprus, a heated business.
'Tis well you found me. I will go with you.
Yet here comes another to seek for you.
It is Brabantio. General, be advised, he comes to bad intent.
Stop there!
Signor, it is the Moor.
Down with you, thief!
I'll fight you, Roderigo.
Put away your swords. Good signor, you command more respect with your years than with your weapons.
Foul thief, where hast thou stowed my daughter? Thou hast enchanted her, for why would a maid so fair run to thy sooty bosom?
I will answer your charge, and in front of the governor too. Aye, the governor who has sent for me.
Let us go then. The governor will feel this wrong as if 'twere his own. Act 1, Scene 3. A council chamber a short time later. Montano is examining some letters.
'Tis confirmed. A Turkish fleet bears toward Cyprus. Reinforcements must be sent. Ah, valiant Othello, I must employ you against the Ottomans. I did not see you, good sir. Welcome, gentle signor.
Could your grace assist me?
Why, what's the matter?
My daughter is stolen from me and corrupted. It is witchcraft.
Whoever has thus beguiled your daughter shall face the law.
Here is the man, this Moor.
What can you say to this, Othello?
That I have taken away his daughter, it is true. I have married her. Rough I am in my speech, for since age 7 until 9 months ago, I have been on the battlefield, and I can speak of little else. Yet by your gracious patience, I will tell you of what magic I've won his daughter.
A modest maiden, and you claim she fell in love with one she feared to look at?
Send for the lady at the Sagittarius Inn, and let her speak of me. If you find me foul in her report, take away my life.
Iago, fetch Desdemona.
Until she come, I'll tell how I won his fair lady's love.
Say it, Othello.
Her father loved me and often invited me to his home to tell stories of my life. The battles, the sieges and fortunes I have passed. I told of adventures of sea and land, of hairbreadth escapes, of being captured by foes and sold to slavery. How I bought my freedom and wandered through quarries, rocks, and hills as high as the heaven. To all of these, Desdemona would listen with a greedy ear, weeping when I did speak of some distressful event. She loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity them. This is the only witchcraft I have used. Here comes the lady. Let her witness it.
I think this tale would win my daughter, too.
I pray you hear her speak.
My noble father, I have a divided duty. To you I am bound as your daughter, but here's my husband. And as my mother preferred you before her father, so I prefer the Moor, my lord.
Desdemona, I am glad I have no other daughters, for thy escape would teach me to lock them up. I have done then. Governor, I beseech you, proceed to the affairs of state.
Othello, the Turks make for Cyprus. The details of the places are best known to you. Therefore, you must exchange your marriage bed for this expedition.
I will undertake it, but I ask humbly that you find accommodations for my wife.
Perhaps at her father's?
I'll not have it.
Nor I.
Nor I, to make my father impatient by being in his sight. Dear governor, lend me your ear.
What would you like, Desdemona?
If he go to war and I be left behind, I'll be heavy-hearted. Let me joy in him.
As you like. The affair cries haste. You must leave tonight. The rest of us will meet you in the morning. Othello, leave some officer behind to bring you what you need.
My trusted ensign, Iago, will accompany my wife and bring my things.
Let it be so. Good night to all. And noble signor, if virtue is beautiful, your son-in-law is more fair than black. Adieu, brave Othello. Use Desdemona well.
Watch her more. She has deceived her father, and may deceive thee.
I would bet my life upon her faithfulness. Honest Iago, I must leave my Desdemona to thee. I prithee, let thy wife Emilia attend her in Cyprus. Come, Desdemona, I have but an hour to spend with thee.
She loves him, and then, Iago. What shall I do now?
Go to bed and sleep.
No! I'll drown myself!
If thou dost, I shall never love thee after. Silly man.
The silliness to live when life is torment.
Before I would drown myself for love, I would change place with a baboon.
What should I do? It's foolish to be so fond of Desdemona, but I lack the virtue to change.
Virtue? 'Tis up to ourselves to be what we are. Our bodies are gardens, our willpower the gardener. Depending what we plant, the garden will be sterile or rich. This lies in our wills. If we had not reason, our base natures would win. But we do have reason to cool our raging lusts, and I do call this that you call love, I call it lust.
It cannot be.
It is lust. And a lack of will. Come, be a man. Drown thyself? Drown cats and puppies. I'm thy friend, and I could never help thee better than now. Put money in thy purse. It cannot be that Desdemona should long continue to love the Moor, nor he her. Their love began suddenly, and in the same way it will end. Put money in thy purse. These Moors are changeable in their wills. And when she is sated with his body, she will want a change. Therefore make all the money thou canst. A pox on drowning thyself, if a frail vow between a barbarian and a Venetian girl be not too hard for my wits, thou shalt enjoy her. Therefore, make money.
Wilt thou be faithful to my hopes?
Thou art sure of me. Let us unite in our revenge against the Moor. If thou canst cuckold him, thou dost thyself a pleasure and me a sport. Go, provide thy money. We will speak more tomorrow.
Where shall we meet in the morning?
At my lodging, and no more of drowning, do you hear?
I'm changed. I'll sell all my land.
I hate the Moor. It is rumored that between my sheets he has taken my place. He likes me well, the better shall I work on him. Cassio's a handsome man. Let me see now to get his position and hurt Othello. How? Oh, let's see. In time to abuse Othello's ear that Cassio is too familiar with his wife. He hath a smooth manner, easily suspected to seduce women. The Moor is of an open nature that thinks a man who seems honest is honest. He will be led by the nose, like an ass. I have it. Hell and night must bring this monstrous plan to light.
Act 1, Scene 4. A seaport in Cyprus several days later. Montano and Cassio stand looking out to sea.
What can you discern?
Nothing at all. It is a high rock flood. I can nowhere spy a sail.
A full blast of wind hath shook our battlements.
'Twill break apart the Turkish fleet. I never did such disturbance view on the waters.
Aye, the Turkish fleet will be drowned. Our wars will be done.
I am glad of it. But I hope the Moor is safe, for our ships were parted by the violent storm.
Pray heaven he be well.
Oh, behold, the riches of the ship is on shore. Men of Cyprus, to your knees. Hail to thee, lady.
Thank you, valiant Cassio. What can you tell me of my lord?
He is not yet arrived.
Oh, but I fear. How lost you company?
The great contention of sea and skies parted us, but I trust he's well, and will shortly be here. Iago, welcome. And welcome, mistress. Let it not gall your patience, Iago, that I extend my manners thus.
Sir, if she gave you as much lip as she gives me, you would have enough of her.
Nay, she is soft-spoken.
She is soft-spoken before your ladyship. She keeps silent and chides me in thought.
You have little cause to say so.
Come, come. You women are picture-perfect outdoors, but wildcats in your parlors.
You will not praise me?
I will not.
How wouldst thou praise me?
Oh, gentle lady, do not put me to it, for I am nothing if not critical.
Come, I am worried and would be distracted. How wouldst thou praise me?
I'm thinking, but... If she be fair and wise, she shall use her fairness and wit.
How if she be fair and foolish?
She who is fair is never foolish, for her folly helps her attract a man.
And what of her that's foul and foolish?
There's no woman so foul and foolish, but that she plays the same pranks as the fair ones do.
Do not listen to him, Emilia, though he be thy husband. How say you, Cassio? Is Iago not most profane?
Sweet lady, he is more a soldier than a scholar.
He takes her by the hand. Aye, well said, whisper. With as small a web as this will I ensnare as great a fly as Cassio.
Lo! The Moor comes!
Oh, my fair warrior.
My dear Othello!
It gives me wonder great as my joy to see you arrive before me. If such calms follow every storm, may the winds blow forever. I could die most happy.
Heaven forbid! Our love and comfort shall increase, even as the years pass.
Amen to that. Let this and this be the greatest discord that ever our hearts shall make. Good friends, our wars are done, and the Turks are drowned. And besides this news, my nuptials have brought me great love. So let there be a celebration tonight.
Yeah.
Now let us to the castle. Good Iago, will you see to my baggage? Come, sweet Desdemona.
Come hither, Roderigo, for I must tell thee this. Desdemona is in love with Cassio.
With Cassio? Which is not possible.
Remark with what violence she first loved the Moor, but for bragging and telling her fantastical lies. And will she love him still? Do not think it. Her eye must be fed, and what delight is there in looking on the devil? Her delicate nature will begin to loathe the Moor and compel her to some second choice. Cassio is handsome and young, and she hath found him already.
I cannot believe it of such a blessed woman.
If she were blessed, she would never have loved the Moor. Didst thou not see her hand in Cassio's?
Oh, that was but a courtesy.
It was lechery. They came so near with their lips that their breaths embraced together. 'Tis villainous, Roderigo, but be ruled by me. Tonight, Cassio is on watch. He knows you not. Find some occasion to anger him. He is rash and he may strike at you. If he does, they shall call for his dismissal. And with Cassio removed, your suit can prosper.
I will do this, if you can help me.
I promise thee. Meet me by and by at the Citadel.
Adieu.
That Cassio loves her, I do well believe. And I do love her too. Not out of lust, but to feed my revenge. For I suspect the lusty Moor hath leapt into my bed, and nothing can content my soul till I am even with him, wife for wife. Or failing so, until I put the Moor into a jealousy so strong that judgment cannot cure it. If that fool Roderigo does his job, I'll have Cassio on the outs. I'll abuse him to the Moor, who shall thank me and reward me for making him into an ass.
Act 1, Scene 5. A hall in the castle later that night. The party is in full swing.
Good Cassio, look you to the guard tonight.
Iago hath directions what to do, but I will look to it as well.
Iago is most honest. Good night, then. Come, dear love. The purchase of our nuptials made, the rewards are to ensue between us.
Welcome, Iago. We must do the watch.
Not yet, Lieutenant. 'Tis not 10 o'clock. Our general ordered us here early for love of Desdemona. He hath not yet spent the night with her, and she fair enough for the gods.
She's a most exquisite lady.
And, I'll warrant, full of thirst. What an inviting eye she has.
And yet methinks most modest.
And when she speaks, does it not stir up love?
She is perfection.
Well, happiness to their sheets. Come, Lieutenant. I have wine, and yonder is Bianca, the courtesan, who would drink with us to the health of Othello.
Not tonight, good Iago. I have a very poor head for drinking.
Oh, just 1 cup.
I have drunk 1 cup already tonight. I dare not take more.
Man, 'tis a night of revels. Bianca desires it.
Where is she?
At the door. I pray you, call her in.
I'll do it. But I dislike it.
If I can fasten but one cup upon him with that which he hath drunk already, he'll be as full of quarrel as a little dog. The fool Roderigo hath drunk gallons deep, and he awaits. Montano too have I plied with flowing cups. Now amongst these drunkards I will push Cassio to some offensive action. But here they come.
Oh my God, they have given me a gallon already.
In faith, only a little.
Not more than a pint.
Wine ho!
Wine ho! To the health of Othello!
The hell of Othello! Shall we quaff again?
No more. Let's look to business. Do not think, friends, that I am drunk.
No.
This is my right hand and this is my left. I can speak well enough.
You speak excellent.
Yes, very well. You must not think that I am drunk.
Indeed, I do not.
Cassio is a soldier fit to stand by Caesar, but see his vice? I pity the fear that I fear the trust that Othello puts in him. How now, Roderigo? I pray you, after Cassio, go.
Is he often thus?
'Tis every night the prologue to his sleep.
'Tis pity the Moor should choose a lieutenant with such a failing. I should tell Othello of it.
Well, I won't, for I do love Cassio well.
Help! Help!
Hark, what noise?
You rogue! You rascal!
What's the matter,
And
Lieutenant?
he try to teach me manners? I'll beat sense into him! Beat me! Dost thou speak, rogue?
Here. Hold
Let
your
me,
hand.
let me go or I'll knock your head.
Come, you're drunk.
Away, go
Drunk!
me.
Help! Hear me!
Hold, Lieutenant, hold! You will be shamed forever!
Help!
What is the matter here?
To bleed!
Hold on! What?
The General speaks to you, hold!
Are we turned hurt for Christian shame? Cease this brawl! Who began this?
I do not know. We were friends all, but suddenly swords were out.
How comes it, Cassio, you are thus forgot?
I do not know. I cannot speak.
Worthy Montano, you are known to be civil. Why unlace your reputation thus?
I did but defend myself.
By heaven, my blood begins to boil. How did this foul rot begin? In a town of war that people's hearts still full of fear. And Cassio on watch? 'Tis monstrous. Iago, who began it?
I had rather my tongue cut from my mouth than offend Cassio. Yet I persuade myself to speak truth shall not harm him. Thus it is, Montano and myself being in speech, here comes a fellow crying for help and Cassio following him. Montano steps in and entreats Cassio to pause. I, the crying fellow, did pursue, but he outran me. When I returned, I heard the clang of swords, these two at blows, and Cassio swearing oaths, which I never heard before. Men are men, and the best sometimes falter.
Iago, thy honest and love doth make light of this matter. Cassio, I love thee, but never more be an officer of mine. Look, my gentle love is raised up. I'll make an example.
What's the matter, dear?
All's well now, Seating. Come to bed. Sir, for your hurts, myself will be your surgeon. Lead him off. Iago, look with care to the town. Come, Desdemona. 'Tis the soldier's life to have their slumbers wake with strength.
Are you hurt, Lieutenant?
I passed all surgery. I have lost my reputation, Iago, my reputation.
Man, there are ways to recover the general again. You were but cast away in anger. Petition him again, and he's yours.
Oh, why, and I call thee devil.
Who was he you followed? What had he done to you?
I know not. I remember nothing distinctly. A quarrel, but no reason why. Oh, God, that men should put an enemy in their mouths to steal away their brains.
Come, you are too severe.
I will ask him for my place again, and he shall call me a drunkard.
Any man living may be drunk at some time. I'll tell you what you shall do. Our general's wife is now the general, for he is devoted to her. Confess yourself to Desdemona. She is so kind. He holds it a sin. She holds it a sin not to do what is requested. Beg her to help restore your place, and I'll devise a plan to draw the Moor out of the way that your speech may be more free.
You advise me well. In the morning, I will beseech the virtuous Desdemona.
You are in the right. Good night, Lieutenant. I must to the watch.
Good night, honest Iago.
While that fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortune, and she for him pleads strongly to the Moor, I pour this pestilence into his ear, that she defends Cassio for lust. The more she strives to do him good, the more she shall shake the Moor's trust in her. How now, Roderigo?
My money is almost spent. I've been beaten exceedingly. I shall return to Venice.
Oh, patience! We work by wit, not by witchcraft, and wit depends on time. Does it not go well? Cassio hath beaten thee, yet thou hast beaten him. He is discharged. Content thyself. Thou shalt know more hereafter.
Act 1, Scene 6. The castle garden the following morning.
Be assured, good Cassio, I will do my utmost on thy behalf.
Good madam, do. I warrant it grieves my husband as if the cause were his.
Such an honest fellow. Do not doubt, Cassio. I will have my lord you as friendly as you were.
Bounteous madam, whatever shall become of Michael Cassio, he is never anything but your true servant.
You do love my lord. Therefore be merry, Cassio. I shall rather die than give up your cause.
Madam, here comes your husband.
I'll take my leave.
Why, stay and hear me speak.
Madam, not now. I am very ill at ease.
I like not that.
What dost thou say?
Nothing, my lord.
Was that not Cassio parted from my wife?
Cassio, my lord? No, I cannot think he would steal away so guilty-like, seeing you coming.
I do believe 'twas he.
My lord, I have been talking with a man that languishes in your displeasure.
Who do you mean?
Why, your Lieutenant Cassio. Good my lord, if I have any power to move you, restore him. For he loves you, and errs in ignorance and not in cunning. I prithee, call him back.
Whence hence he now?
Aye, so humbled that he hath left part of his grief with me. Good love, call him back.
Not now, sweet Desdemona, some other time.
He's penitent. When shall he come? Tell me, Othello. Recall, Cassio came a-wooing with you, and many a time when I have spoke of you dispraisingly, he hath defended you.
Prithee no more. Let him come when he will. I will deny thee nothing. But I do beseech thee, leave me a little to myself.
Shall I deny you? No. Farewell, my lord.
Farewell, my Desdemona. I'll come to thee straight. Excellent woman, I do love thee. When I love thee not, chaos shall come again.
My noble lord,
What, Iago?
did Michael Cassio, when you wooed my lady, know of your love?
He did, from first to last. Why dost thou ask?
But for a satisfaction of my thought, no further harm.
Why of thy thoughts, Iago?
I did not think he had been acquainted with her.
Oh yes, and carried messages between us often.
Indeed.
Indeed. Is he not honest?
Honest, my lord?
Aye, honest.
Aye, for all I know.
What dost thou think?
Think, my lord?
Think, my lord? By heaven, he echoes me as if there was some monster in his thought too hideous to show. Thou dost mean something. I heard thee thou say thou likest not when Cassio left my wife. And when I said he was in my counsel while wooing, thou didst cry indeed, as if thou hadst some horrible idea. If thou dost love me, show me thy thought.
My lord, you know I love you.
I think thou dost, and I know thou art full of love and honesty, and weigh thy words before giving them breath. Therefore, thou causest frighten me.
I do think Cassio seems honest.
I think so too.
Men should be what they seem.
'Tis certain.
Why, then I think Cassio's an honest man.
Nay, there's more. Give words to the worst of thoughts.
Utter my thoughts, but say they are false.
Thou dost conspire, Iago, if thou think thy friend wrongly, yet speak not.
I do beseech you. I am vicious in my guess. It is my nature's plague to shape faults that do not exist. It were not for your quiet nor your good to let you know my thoughts.
By heaven, I'll know them.
You cannot if my heart were in your hand. Oh, beware, my lord, of jealousy. It is the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on. That cuckold lives in bliss who is certain of his fate, but what unhappiness for he who dotes yet doubts, suspects yet strongly loves.
Oh, misery!
A poor content man is rich enough, but infinite riches seem poor as winter to him that ever fears he shall be poor. Good heaven, defend from jealousy.
Why? Thinkest thou I make a life of jealousy to follow each change of the moon with fresh suspicions? No, it doth not make me jealous to say my wife is fair and loves company. When a woman is virtuous, these talents increase her virtue. Nor will I draw the smallest fear of her revolt, for she had eyes and chose me. No, Iago, I'll see before I doubt, and when I doubt, I'll prove, and of such proof away with love or jealousy.
I am glad of it, for now I shall show the love I bear you. I speak not yet of proof. Look to your wife, observe her well with Cassio. I know our country's women well. In Venice they let heaven see what they dare not show their husbands.
Dost thou say so?
She did deceive her father marrying you.
So she did.
But I'm much to blame. I beseech your pardon for too much loving you.
I am bound to thee forever.
I see this hath a little dashed your spirits.
Not a jot, not a jot.
Trust me, I fear it has. I pray you not to strain my thought to suspicion.
I will not.
Cassio's my worthy friend. My lord, I see you're moved.
No, not much moved. I think Desdemona's honest.
Long live she so, and long live you to think so.
And yet, how nature errs.
There's the point. To be bold with you, she changed her nature in not accepting suitors from her own clime and degree and complexion. But pardon me, I did not mean to speak of this.
Farewell, farewell. If more thou dost perceive, let me know more. Leave me, Iago.
My lord, I take my leave.
Why did I marry? This honest creature doubtless sees and knows more than he unfolds.
My lord, scan this thing no further. Leave it to time. Though it be right that Cassio have his position back, yet hold him off a while. Note if your lady plead his reinstatement with persistence. Much will be seen in that. Meantime, let me be thought mistaken in my fears, as I fear I am. Presume her innocent.
Fear not how I shall proceed.
I once more take my leave.
This fellow's of exceeding honesty and knows all qualities of human dealings. If I do prove her false, I'd send her off. Perchance 'tis because I am black I have not soft conversation. I am advancing in years, yet that's not much. She's gone, I'm abused, and my relief must be to loathe her. A curse of marriage that we can call these delicate creatures ours and not own their appetites. Desdemona comes. If she be false, then heaven mocks itself. I'll not believe it.
How now, my dear fellow? Your dinner awaits.
I am sorry.
Why do you speak so faintly? Are you not well?
I have a pain upon my forehead here.
Let me but bind it. Within this hour it will be well.
She pulls out a handkerchief embroidered with strawberries.
Your napkin is too little. Let it alone.
The handkerchief falls to the floor.
Come, I'll go with you.
I'm very sorry that you are not well.
I am glad I have found this napkin. 'Twas her first gift from the Moor. My wayward husband had 100 times begged me to steal it, but she so loves the token that she reserves it evermore about her. I'll give it to Iago. What he'll do with it, heaven knows, but I wish to please him.
How now? What are you doing here alone?
Do not chide. I have a thing for you.
A thing for me? It is a common thing to have a foolish wife.
Oh, is that all? What will you give me now for that same handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
What handkerchief? Why, that the Moor first gave to Desdemona, which so oft you did bid me steal.
Hast thou stolen it from her?
No, she let it drop by negligence, and I took it up. Look, here it is.
Give it to me.
What will you do with it?
What's that to you?
If it be not for some reason of import, give it to me again. Poor lady, she'll go mad when she misses it.
Admit nothing of it. I have use for it. Go, leave me. I will, in Cassio's lodging, place this napkin and let him find it. To the jealous, trifles light as air are confirmations as strong as proofs. The Moor already changes with my poison. This kerchief may do something.
Is she false to me?
How now, General? No more of that.
Thou hast sent me on the torture rack. I swear it's better to be completely abused than to know but a little.
My lord?
What knowledge had I of Cassio's kisses on her lips? I saw it not. I thought it not. It harmed not me. He that is robbed, not missing what is stolen, is not robbed at all.
I am sorry.
Farewell the tranquil mind. Farewell content. Farewell truths and battles. Oh, farewell, farewell the name seed and the shrill trumpet. The royal banner and the pride of glorious war. Farewell. Othello's occupation is gone.
Is this possible, my lord?
Villain, be sure thou prove my love a whore. Be sure of it. Thou had better be born a dog than answer my wrath.
My noble lord.
If thou dost slander her to torture me, pray not for mercy.
Heaven defend me. Wretched fool I am that lives to be honest. Goodbye, I resign mine office. To be direct is safe, I thank you. Not safe, I thank you for this lesson.
Nay, stay. Thou shouldst be honest.
I should be wise, for honesty loses friendship.
I think my wife be honest, and think she is not. I think thou art just, and think thou art not. I'll have some proof. Her name, that was as fresh as snow, is now begrimed and black as my own face. Would I were satisfied.
I see, sir, you are eaten up with passion. I do repent I put it to you. You would have proof?
Would? Nay, I will.
And may. But how? Would you watch her be mounted?
Death and damnation!
It were impossible, I think, that you should see that. But if strong circumstances can give you satisfaction, you may have it.
Give me a living reason she's disloyal.
I do not like to, but prompted by honesty and love, I will go on. Lately I bunked with Cassio, and being troubled with a sore tooth, I could not sleep. Some men in their sleep will mutter their affairs. One of this kind is Cassio. In sleep I heard him say, "Sweet Desdemona, let us hide our love." And then, sir, would he wring my hand, cry, "Oh, sweet creature," and then kiss me hard. And then put his leg on mine and sighed and kissed again.
Monstrous! Monstrous!
This was but his dream.
But it denoted a conclusion. Tear her all to pieces.
Nay, be wise. She may be honest yet. Tell me but this, have not you sometimes seen a handkerchief spotted with strawberries in your wife's hand?
I gave her such a one. 'Twas my first gift.
Such a handkerchief did I today see Cassio wipe his beard with.
Damn her, lewd minx. Damn her. Damn her!
Be content.
Oh, that Cassio had 40,000 lives. One is too poor for my revenge. Oh, Iago, all my found love is gone. Arise, black vengeance, yield up, O love, to tyrannous hate.
Patience, I say, your mind perhaps may change.
Never, Iago, I shall never look back till revenge swallow them up. I do here vow to it.
Do not rise yet. Witness heaven that here Iago doth give his wit, heart, hands to wronged Othello's service.
I greet thy love, not with vain thanks, but with acceptance bounteous. Now art thine lieutenant.
I am your own forever.
I will upon that instant put thee to thy promise. Within 3 days, let me hear thee say that Cassio's not alive.
He is dead at your request. But let her live.
Blood, Iago, blood! Desdemona shall swiftly die.
End of Act 1. Act 2, Scene 1. The castle a few days later.
Where could I have lost that handkerchief? I know not, madam. I'd rather lost a purse full of gold. If my noble Moor weren't true of mind, it were enough to put him to jealous thinking.
Is he not jealous?
I think the sun where he was born drew all such humors from him. Look, he comes. I will not leave him till Cassio be restored. How is't with you, my lord?
Well, my good lady, hard as it is to pretend. How are you, Desdemona?
Well, my good lord.
Give me your hand. This hand is moist, my lady.
It hath not yet felt age, nor known sorrow.
Hot and moist. This hand is a young and sweating devil that may rebel.
'Twas the hand that gave away my heart. Come now, your promise.
What promise, sweet?
I have sent to bid Cassio speak with you.
I have a cold that offends me. Lend me thy handkerchief.
Here, my lord.
That which I gave you.
I have it not with me.
That is a fault. An Egyptian charmer did to my mother give that handkerchief. She told her while she kept it, 'twould subdue my father to her love. But if she lost it, my father's eyes should loathe her. She dying gave it to me and bid me, when I found a wife, to give it her. Keep it safe. To lose it or give it away would be a hellish deed.
Indeed?
'Tis true. There's magic in the weave of it.
Then would to God I had never seen it.
Ha! Why?
Why do you speak so harsh?
Is it lost? Is it gone? Speak!
It is not lost.
Fetch it and let me see.
I can, sir, but I will not now. This is a trick to put me from my request. Pray you let Cassio be received.
Fetch me the handkerchief.
Come, you'll never meet a more capable man.
The handkerchief.
I pray talk me of Cassio.
The handkerchief.
In sooth, you are behaving ill.
Wait.
Is not this man jealous?
I never saw this before. There's some wonder in this handkerchief. I'm unhappy in its loss.
Men are but stomachs, and women but food. They eat us hungrily, and when they are full, they belch us up.
There is no other way. 'Tis she must do it. Go and ask her.
Good Cassio, what's the news with you?
Madam, my former request. I do beseech that by your virtuous means I may exist in his love again.
Alas, thrice gentle Cassio, my lord seems not my lord. I have spoken for you all my best, and withstood his displeasure for my speech. You must be patient. What I can do, I will.
Is my lord angry?
He went hence just now in strange distress.
Can Othello become angry? If indeed he is, there's substance in it. I will go meet him. Follow by and by, I would speak with you.
Surely some matter of state hath polluted his clear spirit. Blame me much, Emilia. I was unhandsomely judging his unkindness.
Pray heaven it be state matters, and not jealousy of you.
Alas, the day I never gave him cause.
Jealous souls are not ever jealous for a cause, but jealous simply because they are jealous. 'Tis a monster begot upon itself, born on itself.
Heaven keep that monster from Othello's mind. I will go seek him.
Bianca enters. Save you, friend Cassio.
Fair Bianca, sweet love, I was coming later to your house.
And I was going now to your lodging, Cassio. Why hast thou kept away? Lovers' absent hours are tedious.
Pardon me, I have been pressed with heavy thoughts, but I shall in a better time make up for my absence. Sweet Bianca, take this handkerchief and copy the embroidery for me.
Cassio? From whence came this? Is it some token from another woman?
No, in truth, Bianca,
Whose is it?
I know not. I found it in my chamber. Likely it will be demanded back in time. I like the embroidery, so I have it copied. Take it and do it, and leave me for now.
Leave you? Why?
I hope to see the general, and think it no addition to have with me a woman.
Why, I pray?
Not that I love you not.
Say if I shall see you tonight.
I'll see you soon.
Well, then I must be satisfied. Act 2, Scene 2. A room in the castle, a short time later.
If I give my wife a handkerchief,
What then?
then 'tis hers, my lord, and being hers, she may bestow it on any man.
Her honor is hers too. May she give that?
Her honor is an essence that's not seen, but the handkerchief.
By heaven, I would most gladly have forgot it. Thou saidst that he had my handkerchief.
What if I said I saw him do you wrong, or heard him say it?
Hath he said something?
He hath, but no more than he'll deny.
What hath he said?
Faith, that he did,
What?
that he did lie.
With her?
With her, on her, what you will.
Lie with her, lie on her, 'tis too much! Handkerchief, confession handkerchief, I tremble at it.
Work on, my medicine work. The
Did he-
credulous fools are caught.
Did he confess it?
Good sir, be a man. Every married fellow bears the same. Millions lie nightly in tainted beds, but know it not. Your case is better. 'Tis hell to kiss a whore and suppose her chaste.
Thou art wise, 'tis certain.
I bid Cassio speak with me here soon. Do but hide yourself. I will make him tell the tale anew, where, how, and when he doth lie with your wife. But have patience, or I shall say you are nothing of a man.
I will be most patient. But dost thou hear? Most bloody.
Othello conceals himself in a place he can hear, but can't be seen.
Now will I question Cassio about Bianca, who dotes on him. When he hears of her, he cannot help but laugh. Othello's jealousy will construe it quite in the wrong. How now, Lieutenant?
The worst that you call me so when lacking the title kills me.
Fly Desdemona well, and you are surely restored. Now if this request lay in Bianca's power, how quickly you should succeed.
Alas, poor wench.
Look how he laughs already.
I never knew a woman to love a man so.
Alas, poor thing. I think in faith she loves me.
She gives it out that you shall marry her. Do you intend it?
I marry a strumpet?
Do you triumph, sir? Do you triumph?
The cry goes that you shall marry her.
This is the monkey's own tale. She is persuaded I will marry her out of her own love and flattery, not out of my promise.
Now he begins the story.
She haunts me in every place. I was the other day on the sea bank doing business, and here comes the bauble, and falls about my neck. Ha! I must rid myself of her company.
Look out, she comes.
What do you mean by this haunting of me?
The devil haunt you! What did you mean by the handkerchief you gave me? A likely tale that you should find it in your chamber and not know who left it there. This is some minx's token, and I must copy it? Give it back to your hussy.
By heaven, that's my handkerchief.
After her, after her.
I must. She'll scream in the street else.
How shall I murder him, Iago?
Did you perceive how he laughed?
Oh, Iago!
And did you see the handkerchief? Your wife gave it to him, and he hath given it to his whore.
Would have killed him and killed again. Oh, a fine woman, a fair woman, a sweet woman.
You must forget that.
I let her be damned, for she shall not live. No, my heart is turned to stone. I strike it and it hurts my hand. The world hath not a sweeter creature.
She's the worse for all this.
Oh, Iago, the pity of it, Iago.
If you are so fond of her, give her permission to offend you.
I will chop her into pieces. Accord me with mine officer. Get me some poison, Iago, this night! This night, Iago!
Do it not with poison. Strangle her in her bed, the very bed she hath contaminated.
The justice of it pleases me. Very good.
As for Cassio, let me be his undertaker. You shall hear more by midnight. But here comes Montano, and your wife with him.
How do you, worthy general?
Well, sir.
And has Lieutenant Cassio recovered, as have I, from that wine-filled night?
In truth, there's a falling out between him and my lord.
A division twixt Othello and Cassio?
A most unhappy one. I would do much to atone them for the love I bear to Cassio.
You devil!
My lord!
I have not deserved this!
This would not be believed in Venice. Make her amends. She weeps.
If the earth could teem with women's weeping, each drop would prove a crocodile's tear. Out of my sight!
I will not stay to offend you.
I do beseech your lordship, call her back.
Mistress!
My lord?
What would you with her, sir?
Who? I, my lord?
Aye. You did wish that I wouldn't make her turn. She can turn, and turn, and turn again. And she can weep, sir, weep. Proceed in your tears, a well-painted passion. Get thee hence. Tonight, sir, I entreat that we may sup together.
Is this the noble Moor whose nature passion could not shake?
He is much changed.
To strike his wife, is this his habit?
Alas, it is not right for me to speak what I have seen and known.
I am sorry to have been so deceived in him.
Act 2, Scene 3, the castle later that day.
You have seen nothing then, nor ever heard, nor ever did suspect. Yet you have seen Cassio and she together.
But I saw no harm, and I heard each syllable between them.
What did they never whisper?
Never, my lord.
Nor sent you out the way?
Never!
That's strange.
My lord, she is honest. If you think other, remove your thought. If any wretch has put this in your head, let them be cursed. For she is chaste and true.
Bid her come hither. She speaks well enough, yet the lowest harlot would say as much. Desdemona is a cunning whore with a closet of villainous secrets, and yet she'll kneel and pray. I have seen her do it.
My lord, what is your will?
Pray, sweet, come hither.
What is your pleasure?
Let me see your eyes. Look in my face.
What horrible fancy have you?
Leave lovers alone and shut the door. Cough or cry if anyone comes. 'Tis your usual task. Go.
Upon my knees, what doth your speech import? I understand a fury in your words, but not the words themselves.
Why? What art thou?
Your true and loyal wife.
Come, swear it and damn thyself. Swear thou art honest.
Heaven truly doth know it.
Heaven truly knows thou art false as hell.
To whom, my lord? With whom? How am I false?
Oh, Desdemona, away, away.
Alas, the heavy day, why do you weep? Am I the cause of these tears?
Had it pleased heaven to try me with affliction, to rain swords and shame on my head, I should have found patience. To make me a figure of scorn, I could bear that too, but where I have dared my heart in that fountain to dry up, 'tis grim as hell.
I hope my lord esteems me honest.
Oh, thou weed, who art so lovely and smells so sweet that my senses ache at thee, would thou had never been born.
Alas, what unknown sin have I committed?
What? Committed? Cheeks would to cinders burn did I but speak thy deeds. What committed? Heaven holds her at it, imprudent strumpet.
You do me wrong.
Are you not a strumpet?
No, as I am a Christian, I am no strumpet.
What, not a whore?
No, heaven help us.
I cry mercy then. I mistook you for that cunning whore of Venice who married Othello. You, mistress, who keeps the gates of hell. You, you, we are done. Here's money for your pains.
Othello throws some coins at them and stalks out.
Alas, what's the matter with my lord?
Who is thy lord?
He that is yours, sweet lady.
I have none. Do not talk to me, Emilia. I cannot weep. Nor answer have I none, but what could be told in tears? Prithee, tonight lay my wedding sheets on my bed, and now call thy husband hither. 'Tis just I should be used so, very just. Surely I have behaved wrongly.
How are you, madam?
I cannot tell.
What's the matter, lady?
Alas, Iago, my lord hath thrown such names upon her as true hearts cannot bear. He called her whore.
Why? I do not know. I am none such.
Do not weep.
Hath she forsook so many noble matches, her father and her friends, to be called whore? Would it not make one weep?
It is my wretched fortune.
Curse him for it. How comes the idea upon him?
Heaven doth know.
Some busy and insinuating rogue has devised this slander.
Fie, there is no such man.
If any such there be, heaven pardon him.
And hell gnaw his bones. Why should the monarch call her whore? He's abused by some notorious knave. Oh, that such villains could be unmasked, and we could put in every honest hand a whip to lash the rascals.
Speak low.
Oh, fie upon them! It was some such rogue that turned your ear and made you suspect I had lain with the Moor.
You are a fool. Stop your lips.
How shall I win my lord again? Good friend, go to him, for I know not how I lost him.
I pray you, be content. 'Tis but state business that doth provoke him. Go in and weep not. All shall be well.
Thou dealest unjustly with me.
How so?
Every day thou employest me with some trick, and rather than supplying me with hope, thou keepest me from all opportunities. I will endure it no longer.
Will you hear me, Roderigo?
Faith, I have heard too much, for your words and your performances do not match.
You charge me most unjustly.
With nothing but truth, I have wasted myself out of my money. The jewels I gave you for Desdemona would have corrupted a nun. You told me she had received them, and that I should expect her respect and acquaintance, but I have had nothing.
Well, go to. Very well.
Go to? I cannot, man, nor 'tis it very well. Nay, I say 'tis very scurvy. I begin to find I made a fool. I will declare my love to Desdemona. If she returns my jewels, I will give up my pursuit and repent. If she has not the jewels, assure yourself I will return for you.
You have spoken.
Huh? I said nothing except what I intend to do.
Why, now I see there's fire in thee. And from this instant I have a better opinion of thee than ever before. Thou hast taken against me a just complaint, but I protest I have dealt most directly in thy affair.
It hath not appeared so to me.
I grant it has not appeared so, and your suspicion is not without wit. But, Roderigo, if thou hast courage, this night show it. If tomorrow night thou enjoy not the love of Desdemona, take me from this world.
What would you have me do?
A special commission has this day come from Venice. It orders Othello away from Cyprus, with Cassio left here in charge.
Is that true? Why then Othello and Desdemona return to Venice?
Oh, no, he goes to Africa and takes away with him the fair Desdemona, unless his stay here be prolonged by some accident, perchance the removing of Cassio.
How do you mean, removing?
Why, by making him incapable of taking Othello's place. Knocking out his brains.
You would have me do this?
Aye, if you dare do yourself a prophet. Cassio knows not yet of his fortune. If you will watch here, I will fashion him to pass by between 12 and 1. You may take him at your pleasure. I will be near to second your attempt, and between us he shall fall.
I will hear further reason for this.
And you shall be satisfied.
All right.
Act 2, Scene 4, that same night, following supper.
I beseech you, sir, trouble yourself no further.
'Twill do me good to walk.
Madam, good night. I humbly thank your ladyship.
Your honor is most welcome.
Shall we walk, sir? Oh, Desdemona,
My lord,
I will return shortly. Get you to bed and dismiss Emilia.
I will, my lord.
How goes it now?
He hath said to dismiss you. Therefore, good Emilia, help me undress, then adieu. We must not displease him.
Would you had never seen him?
Not I. My love doth so approve him, even his frowns have grace in them.
I have laid those sheets you bade me on the bed.
If I do die before thee, prithee shroud me in these same sheets.
Come, don't talk so.
My mother had a maid called Barbary. She was in love, but the man she loved proved mad and forsook her. She used to sing a song called Willow. An old thing 'twas, but it expressed her fortune, and she died singing it. Tonight that song will not go from my mind. I am much disposed to sing it like poor Barbary. Prithee, unpin me.
Emilia helps Desdemona out of her dress and into her nightgown.
A parcel sat sighing by a sycamore tree, singing on a green willow. Her hand on her bosom, her head on her knee, singing willow, willow, willow. Let nobody blame him, his scorn I approve. I called my love false love, but what said he then? Sing willow, willow, willow. If I court more women, you'll couch more men. Mine eyes do itch, doth that bode weeping?
'Tis neither here nor there.
I've heard it said so. These men! Tell me, Emilia, dost thou think that there are women who betray their husbands' beds?
There are some such, no question.
Wouldst thou do such a deed?
Why? But not you.
No, by heavenly light!
Nor I by heavenly light. I might do it better in the dark.
Wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
The world's a huge thing. It is a great price for a small vice.
I think thou wouldst not.
I think I should. Not for a ring or a gown or caps, but for the whole world. Why, who would not betray her husband to make him a king? I should venture purgatory for it.
I would not do such a wrong for the whole world, nor do I think there is any such woman.
There are a dozen or more. But I think it is their husbands' faults if wives do fall. Say they slack their duties or break out in peevish jealousies. Say they strike us. Or scant our purses from spite. Why, we have feelings, and though we have some grace, why have we some revenge? Let husbands know their wives have senses like them. We see and smell and can taste both sweet and sour as husbands do. Why do they throw us over for other women? Is it sport? I think it is. And doth lust breed it? I think it doth. Is it frailty that thus errs? It is. And have not women lust, desires for sport, and frailty? Then let men use us well, or else let them know the ills we do are ills we learned from them.
Good night. Heaven let me learn from such women, not to follow the bad, but to avoid it.
Act 2, Scene 5. A darkened street in Cyprus, later that night.
Stand there. Keep thy sword ready and thrust it home.
Be near at hand. I may miscarry.
I'll be at thy elbow.
I have no great devotion to the deed, yet Iago hath given me satisfying reasons. Forth my sword he dies.
I have rubbed this fool almost to breaking, and he grows angry. Now, whether he kill Cassio, or Cassio him, or each do kill the other, every way makes my gain. Oh, but I hear him coming.
I know his gait! 'Tis he! Villain, thou giant! That thrust had been mine enemy, but that mine armor is well. I will test thine. I'm slain. Yeah. I'm maimed. Help! Oh!
The voice of Cassio.
Murder!
Iago keeps his word.
Oh, villain that I am!
It is so.
Oh, help! Oh, light! A surgeon!
Oh, brave Iago that hath such a noble sense of my wrong, thou teachest me. Strumpet, your lover lies dying. Your fate awaits. I come.
What? Who? Murder! Help!
'Tis some mischance. The cry is dreadful.
Oh, wretched villain!
2 or 3 groans. It is a dark night. These may be counterfeit. I think it unsafe to answer the cries without more help.
Nobody come. I shall bleed to death.
Iago enters, holding the light.
Hark! Bring your light and weapons.
Who is it that cries murder?
I do not know.
Did not you hear a cry?
Here! For heaven's sake, help!
Who cries so grievously?
Iago? I am undone by villains. Give me some help.
Lieutenant,
Iago hands his torch to Montano and goes to Cassio.
what villains have done this?
I think one of them is hereabout and cannot get away. Oh, help me! Here! That's one of them.
Oh, murderous slave.
Iago goes to Roderigo and, hidden by the dark, he stabs him.
Oh, damn Iago! You inhuman dog!
Is it thieves?
Aye, how is Cassio?
My leg is cut in 2.
Heaven forbid. Good Montano, hold the torch. I'll bind the wound.
Bianca enters. What is the matter? Who is it that's cried?
Who is it that cried?
Cassio, my sweet Cassio. Cassio?
Oh, strumpet. Cassio, do you suspect who has thus mangled you?
No.
And unless he faints. Cassio.
Sir, I do suspect this trash to be party in this injury. Patience a while, good Cassio. Come, Montano, bring the light this way. Oh, heaven, Roderigo!
What, a Venice?
Even he, sir. Some man must bear Cassio carefully from hence, and I'll fetch the general surgeon. As for you, mistress, save your tears. He that lies slain, Cassio, was my dear friend. What malice was between you?
None in the world. Nor do I know the man.
What look you pale, mistress? Do you perceive the dread in her eye? If you stare, we shall hear more. Guiltiness will speak.
Alas, what's the matter? What happened, husband?
Cassio hath been set upon by Roderigo and some fellows that escaped. He's almost slain, and Roderigo is dead.
Alas, good gentleman.
This is the fruit of whoring. Prithee, Emilia, ask Cassio where he ate tonight. What, do you quake at that?
He ate at my house, but I quake not.
Oh, did he so? I charge you, go with me.
Fie upon thee, strumpet.
I am no strumpet, but of life as honest as you that abuse me.
As I? Fie upon thee.
Let's go see Cassio's wound dressed.
Mistress, tell another tale. Emilia, run you to the citadel and tell my lord and lady what hath happened. This is the night that either makes me or undoes me.
Act 2, Scene 6. A bedchamber in the castle. A short time later. Desdemona is in bed asleep. A candle burns nearby.
It must be done. It must be done. And how not shed her blood, nor scar the skin of hers, white as snow and smooth as alabaster. Yet she must die, though she'll betray more men.
He picks up the candle.
Put out the lights, and then put out the lights. If I quench thee, I can again thy former light restore. But once put out thy light, thy cunning beauty, and I know not what Promethean heat can rekindle thee. When I have plucked thy rose, it will not grow again. but it must wither. I'll smell it on the tree. Oh, sweet breath, that does almost persuade justice to curb her sword. One more. Be thus when thou art dead. I will kill thee and love thee after. One more, and this the last. I must weep. They are cruel tears. She wakes.
Who's there? Othello?
Aye, Desdemona.
Will you come to bed, my lord?
Have you prayed tonight, Desdemona?
Aye, my lord.
If you can think of any crime yet unreconciled to heaven, pray of it now.
Alack, my lord, what may you mean by that?
Do it and be quick. I wait. I will not kill thy unprepared soul.
Talk you of killing?
I do.
Then heaven have mercy on me.
Amen with all my heart.
If you say so, I hope you will not kill me. And yet I fear you, for your eyes roll so.
Think on thy sins.
They are loves I bear to you.
Aye, and for that thou diest.
Death's unnatural that kills for loving. Alas, why do you gnaw your lip? Some bloody passion shakes your very frame. These are bad omens, but yet I hope they do not point on me.
Peace and be still.
I will. What's the matter?
The handkerchief which I so loved and gave thee, thou gavest to Cassio.
No, by my life and soul. Send for the man and ask him.
Sweet soul, take heed. Take heed of perjury. Thou art on thy deathbed.
Aye, but not yet to die.
Yet, presently. Therefore confess freely of thy sin, for thy deny each charge cannot remove my conviction. Thou art to die.
The Lord have mercy on me, and have you mercy too. I never did offend you in my life, never loved Cassio, but with a regard as for mankind, I never gave him token.
But high heaven, I saw my handkerchief in his hand. O perjured woman, thou dost stone my heart. I saw the handkerchief.
He found it then. I never gave it for. I never gave it him. Send for him, let him confess
He
truth.
hath confessed.
What, my lord?
That he hath used thee.
How, unlawfully?
Aye.
He will not say so.
No. His mouth is stopped, and his Iago hath seen to it.
Alas, he is betrayed and I undone. Banish me, my lord, but kill me not.
Down, strumpet!
Kill me tomorrow, let me live tonight.
Nay, it
But
is
half an
far.
hour.
There is no pause.
Let me say one prayer.
It is too late.
My lord! My lord!
This noise, quite dead. I would not have you be lingering pain.
But hold, my lord!
Who's there?
Good, my lord, I would speak with you!
By and by. We're moving. Mr. Brave. Shall she come in? If she does, she'll surely speak to my wife. My wife. The wife, I have no wife. Oh, insupportable.
I do beseech that I may speak with you, my lord.
Come in, Emilia.
Yonder is foul murder done.
Oh, what's the matter?
Cassio hath killed a Venetian called Roderigo.
And Cassio killed?
No, not he.
Not killed. Murder's on its tune, and sweet revenge grows harsh.
Oh, falsely murdered.
What cry is that? What?
It was my lady's voice. Oh, speak again, sweet Desdemona, speak. A guiltless death. I die. Who hath done this deed? Nobody. I myself. Commend me to my kind lord. Farewell. How should she be murdered?
You heard her say it's herself, it was not I.
She said so.
She is a liar. Gone to burning hell. 'Twas I that killed her.
Oh, the more angel she and you, the blacker devil.
She was a whore. She was false as water.
She was heavenly true.
Cassio did mount her. As thy husband knew it all.
My husband
Thy husband.
said that she was false to wedlock.
I with Cassio.
My husband.
I. 'Twas he told me first. An honest man he is, and hates filthy deeds.
My husband.
Why, this echo woman, I say thy husband.
Oh, mistress, villainy hath mocked thy love. My husband said that she was false.
He, woman, I say thy husband, dost understand the word, my friend, thy husband, honest Iago.
If he said so, may his pernicious soul rot. He lies to the heart. She was too fond of her most filthy marriage.
Ha!
Do thy worst. This deed of thine is no more worthy of heaven than thou wast worthy of her. Peace. Thou hast not half the power to do me harm as I have to be hurt. Oh, dolt! Oh, ignorance! Dirt! I care not for thy sword! I'll make thee known for this deed, though I lose 20 lives. Help! The Moor has murdered my mistress! Murder!
How now, General?
Are you come, Iago? You have done well that men must lay their murders on your neck.
What is the matter?
Disprove this villain. If thou beest a man, he says thou toldst him that his wife was false. I know thou didst not. Thou art not such a villain. Speak, for my heart is full.
I told him what I thought, and told no more than what he himself felt was true.
But did you ever tell him she was false?
I did.
You told a lie, a damned lie, upon my soul a lie. She false with Cassio? Did you say with Cassio?
With Cassio, mistress, go to hold your tongue.
I will not hold my tongue. I am bound to speak. My mistress here lies murdered in her bed.
Oh, heaven forbid.
And your reports have set the murder on.
Stare not, sir. It is true indeed.
Oh, monstrous act.
Villainy, I think upon it. I think I smell it. Oh, villainy. I thought so before. I'll kill myself for grief. Oh, villainy.
What, are you mad? I charge you, get you home.
Good sir, let me have leave to speak. 'Tis proper I obey him, but not now. Perchance, Iago, I will never go home.
Oh, Desdemona.
Lay thee down and roar, for thou hast killed the sweetest innocent that ever did live.
Oh, she was foul. Iago know that she with Cassio hath 1,000 times committed the act of shame. Cassio confessed it, and she did thank him with the token of love which I gave her. I saw it in her hand. I saw a handkerchief my father gave my mother.
Oh, heaven. Oh, dear
Emilia,
heaven.
Emilia, hold your peace.
Twill out. I peace. No, I will speak. Let heaven and men and devils, let them all cry shame against me, yet I'll speak.
Be wise and get you home.
I will not.
Fie, your sword upon a woman?
Oh, thou stupid Moor! That handkerchief thou speakest of, I found by chance and did give my husband, for often with solemn earnestness he begged of me to steal it.
Villainous whore!
She give it Cassio? No, alas, I found it and did give to my husband.
Filth, thou liest!
By heaven, I do not, gentlemen. Oh, brainless killer, what should such a fool do with so good a wife?
Will heaven not strike him dead, you villain!
Oh!
Oh,
The woman falls! He had killed his wife! I'll go after Iago, the villain.
I pray thee, lay me by my mistress. Hark, lady, canst thou hear me? Willow, Willow, Willow. Oh, Moor, she was chaste. She loved me, cruel. I speak is true. So speaking, as I think, I die. I go.
Have another weapon in this chamber. A sword of Spain. Behold, I have a weapon. This my journey's end. Oh, Desdemona, Desdemona. To look down and see his feet be cloven, but that's a fable. Thou be's a devil. Cannot kill thee.
Ugh. I bleed, sir, but not killed.
I'm not sorry. Have thee live, for in my mind 'tis happy to die.
Oh, Othello, that wert once so good, fallen in the practice of this damned knave, what shall be said to thee?
Call me an honorable murderer, for I did nothing in hate, but all in honor.
This wretch hath partly confessed his villainy. Did you and he conspire to kill Cassio?
Aye.
Dear General, I never gave you cause.
I do believe it, and I ask you pardon. I pray and demand that devil why he hath thus ensnared my soul and body.
Demand me nothing. What you know, you know. From this time forth, I never will speak.
You shall understand what hath befallen. Letters were found in the pocket of slain Roderigo. One of them imports the death of Cassio to be undertook by Roderigo. Others accuse Iago of many evil steps in this sad business.
Oh, villain!
Monstrous.
How came you, Cassio, by the handkerchief that was my wife's?
I found it in my chamber, and Iago himself confessed that there he dropped it for a special purpose of his desire.
Oh, fool! Fool, fool!
You must forsake this room and go with us. Your power and your command is taken off, and Cassio rules in Cyprus. For this slave, if there be any cunning cruelty that can torment him much and hold him long, it shall be his. You shall prisoner remain, till the nature of your fault be known to the Venetian state.
Wait. A word or two before I go. I pray you, when you shall these unlucky deeds relate, speak of me as I am. Don't exaggerate nor set down in malice. Then must you speak of one that loved not wisely, but too well. Of one not easily jealous of being wrought. Perplexed in the extreme of one whose hand drew away a pearl. One whose subdued eyes fast drop tears. Set you down this. And say besides that in Aleppo once, I saw a malignant Turk be a Venetian. So I took the dog by the throat and smote it.
Oh, bloody deed!
I kiss thee, and I kill thee. Away with this. Carry myself to die of Botkins.
This did I fear, but thought he had no weapon. He was great of heart.
Oh, bloodthirsty dog, look on this tragic bed. This is thy work. To you, Lord Governor, remains the punishment of this hellish villain, the time, the place, the torture. Oh, enforce it. Myself will straight abroad, and to the state this heavy act with heavy heart relate.
End of play.